Hey yo, you are now tuned in to Bet the House, hosted by your boy Big Smash, Miss Shantae, Bailey Dammit, and you can't forget about DELAFAYE. Check in with us every single Wednesday on your favorite streaming platform for brand new episodes where you can hear things about relationships, sports, movies, culture talk, sex, and everyday life. This is no PC, no filter, just the real from the real. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go.
Hey y'all.
Y'all know.
How y'all feeling? Hey Javon. Hey Karen. Hey girl.
What's good?
Hey Danny. Hey Luami. Hey you all.
Y'all know
How
what
y'all
this
doing?
is, man.
I'm gonna need you to clean off this lens.
Man,
I'm surprised they can even see you.
I gotta
Check.
Hey y'all.
get it together, but
Okay, I'm giving y'all back too.
shout out to the crew. We 100th episode. We live and in effect, man. We got the crew. The crew is in the building.
Yes, sir.
So
Oh shit.
we're gonna open it up with opening thoughts. I'll start with you, Mr. Green Bay Packer.
Oh yeah, it's football season time. So shout out to my Packers that's winning right now, 15-7. No shade. What them Bears look like, I don't know.
Man,
Anyway.
you know I hate the Packers and the Bears. So
Oh yeah,
You hate both of them?
I hate both of their ass.
You know,
So both of their ass going home.
Chicago do let us down sports wise, and his team. You are what's your team again, sir?
Who?
Your team.
You know,
Who?
the MVP quarterback winning team. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Respect.
The black man.
See, respectfully,
Alright.
you know, since I'm not biased, I
Alright.
can show love to
The
him.
black man.
Anyway.
Are you a Packers fan really?
Oh yeah.
Like you've been like a Packers fan like your whole life?
Yeah, I haven't got beat up or nothing. I know my lane. I know when to. I'm a habitual line stepper.
Oh, okay.
When it comes to Packers,
I don't even. I mean, I'm not super into football, but my question is like, what made you just say I want to be a Packers fan? Like, who just like from a whole nother state wakes up and say I want to be a Packers fan?
before I even knew what football was, I seen a game with Brett Favre, and he's supposed to have been tackled by like 10 people.
Brett
He
Favre was
escaped.
overrated.
Hey,
He was a beast.
He's a Hall of Fame.
What the fuck that mean?
His work speak for itself. All right.
All right, look. Let's jump into this.
Don't you do
because
my
I want to
football
talk about
daddy.
this.
Funny.
Y'all hear the shit that's going on with TREY Songz?
No, I have
Fresh my
don't.
memory. Is there breaking news on?
You know, I need to be.
Somebody TREY Songz, somebody
wait.
suing TREY Songz, saying that TREY Songz be taking motherfucking pussy. He be taking that pussy, and he be pissing on motherfuckers.
He couldn't help but wait.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Man, somebody said
there
TREY
was some-
Songz out here pissing on people, bro.
Yeah. And matter of fact, he is not the only one. Supposedly,
There's some other.
Odell Beckham.
Oh, I heard that's bad.
You know what?
The poop man. You know.
I don't know, man. I mean, niggas with money do weird shit.
Shit.
I think that's what it is.
Hey, when tax return come, you don't got me talking about want to piss on people or nothing.
Weird shit.
Niggas just feel like they got money, so now we just gonna do weird shit because we want to.
But listen, I honestly feel like it's because they have nothing else to do. Like you have so much money
Facts.
that you really have, like you can buy anything you want. You could probably buy any pretty much person that you want. So it's kind of like you have everything at your disposal. So what can you top?
Pause. I
You
can't
know what I
accept
mean?
that. I can't accept that. You
That's
know?
the only thing I could think
Just
of.
because you
That's
got
some
money
bullshit.
don't give you permission to do dumb, goofy
You know
shit
what?
like
Since
letting.
everything is off my checklist. You know what? I'm gonna shit on somebody. I wonder how that's like. Like, you know, come in. You know, and then the way it was broke down in regards to the Odell Beckham situation.
Yeah.
The football player. You know,
Yeah.
supposedly he called this chick. Don't
That
use
was
the
Chief
washer.
Keef. That was
Don't-
Chief Keef baby mama.
That's right. Don't you on your way here, since she was being flew out here. I might be off a detail or two.
Yeah.
Don't use the washroom.
Why?
Like he want to keep that shit intact. I was like,
He out of order for that, bro.
So,
you
and
He
He
told her that she couldn't use the bathroom.
Yeah, he told her not to use the
Don't
bathroom
take a number
and
two.
take pictures of it and shit. Like,
yeah.
come on, bro. What
And
type
on the
of
way
weird
here,
shit
it's
you
like
on?
you getting the Uber Eats hot shit meal on the way here.
I kind of feel like he kind of on the feminist side anyway.
Well,
so
he is flamboyant in regards to his dressing.
I kind of feel like
this conversation is so uncomfortable. It's like, who the fuck, what?
And wait, and he's a successful football player. He do have anger issues and stuff like this. So if I was to trace this down to certain people, just to follow up what you were saying, when you have some money, it's like, okay, you know what?
What can you talk?
J-Dot, what up, boy? Roy, what up, boy?
Man, I don't know.
That is so.
Nah, man, look, just because you got money don't give you the right to do dumbass shit. And she's stupid as hell for going along with it. He must have been opening that bag for like, here, I want you to come shit on me. Here,
but that almost not no guarantee.
500,000 real quick.
That's like me on my Dave Chappelle shit. Like, before you step in that door, sign here.
So
here.
But the Trey Songz thing kind of throws me for a loop now, because it's like R&B singers is getting attacked left and right. It was Chris Brown.
They taking a major L.
It was Chris Brown. Then it was Trey. Then it was who else they said?
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez. Oh well, you know he did that shit. Whatever they said, Tory
they
did.
Taking a lot of L's around here. I don't understand what's going on.
J-Dot said this nigga Team Easy and a Packers fan. Count your days, J-Day.
Right. No pretending. Anyway.
I think R&B singers is just.
Don't
Usher,
say R&B singers.
Usher.
Say men R&B singers.
Shit.
All females too.
I don't see a whole lot of female R&B singers that's going through all of this right now.
Who the hell finna tell if Janet Jackson gonna come take your dick?
And she don't.
Who the hell gonna tell?
Now check this out. Her moves are epic compared to some of these low tiers. So for her, I'm bored. You know what? I like this deal from the Sultan. If I get to stay with you for this amount alone, my exit strategy is you get to give me how many million?
I'm gonna go on record and say that these R&B singers need to start doing D&Ds and non-disclosures and shit.
But they should have been doing non-disclosures if
these
that's
women,
what you into.
These women is looking for a payday.
Look, this is my thing, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. All the shit is weird, but hey, if that's what you want to do, listen, do your shit. That's you. I mean, you see what I did there?
Yeah,
do your shit. You know,
and I don't know
if that's
no
your
nigga
thing,
that
shit's crazy nowadays.
You know, as long as you're not hurting nobody, you know, if you got some weird type of fantasies or whatever, as long as you're not hurting nobody, you know, that's not my business.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. We got a versus battle coming up on the 23rd. Just I had to plug that real quick since Danny Jones in here tagging everybody.
Hey.
So,
hey y'all.
Let's talk about that. Look, I want to know this because I'm confused about it. Is there a difference between a wave creator and a wave rider?
Why would you not think there's a difference?
Because it's a lot of people that don't know.
There is a difference.
What's the difference?
First of all, a wave creator is a person that makes that.
I'm like a trendsetter.
Let me say this.
Okay.
I don't create waves in the same ocean as everybody else.
Okay.
That's number one. That's what you don't do. You don't want to keep making waves where everybody else is making waves. Go to another whole separate body of water and then make your wave. That's how that goes.
I think that.
Because then what you do is you create waves and you're kind of actually biting somebody else's wave and just reinventing it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Just like, but my thing is, you know what I'm saying? You have to know, a lot of these wave riders confuse themselves with thinking just because they're on the wave that they are a part of that. You are not a part of something. You are not the wave if you are not out here putting in your own work. Cannot have people out here doing. Now, it's a difference between, say, you build something from the mud. You came up and you made it happen. You did that.
Okay.
But now, I just say, for instance, I'm on the team with LeBron James. I'm coming off the bench. I don't contribute to shit. I cheerlead the hell out of that. But I'm riding this wave because we finna get this ring. No, I can't live like that. My thing is I gotta contribute to the team. Put me in the game. Put me in the game and let me hit a couple threes or something. I can't be nobody cheerleader then out there celebrating like we won the ring together. No, nigga, I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. I don't want no parts of it. So a lot of times we get lost in the sauce, man. We see our homies and everything. We support our homies. Our homies want us to win, and we winning and all this. But if you are not contributing to what the fuck we doing, you can't sit here and say you on this team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you on the team, true enough. You got a jersey, you out here. But if we putting in all this work, we need the bigger piece. I need the bigger piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here and try to, showing up and all in the video, dancing and singing and shit like you Diddy or something.
If you don't want your manager dancing all in your video, come over to Death Row.
Okay, question. In regards to wave creating and rave writing. Everybody and their mama at one point thought Michael Jackson was the creator of the moonwalk.
He wasn't. It was
he wasn't,
but
James Brown.
No. And a lot of people kind of
I knew that.
branched off to that. Now check this out. You probably gonna have everybody in America doing the moonwalk. It ain't necessarily what you do.
It's how you do it. Yep.
So when people change the moonwalk and how they do it, some may consider that. Oh wait,
I didn't have the rhythm
on
to do the
flip note,
moonwalk.
Michael Jackson do it a certain way. Let Chris Brown do it. People might like how he doing it. That's
But at
a wave.
the same time, you gotta show your appreciation for the people who made it happen.
Right,
before you.
right.
So
You gotta
if you're
pay.
gonna do that,
And
then
that's
you need
what's
to make
missing.
mention of
And
who
that's what's
originally did
missing.
it and say, "Hey,
I
just
feel
putting my
like-
twist to it."
I feel like R.
That's
Kelly
what's
should
missing.
go ahead on and pay respect to Aaron Hall then.
Oh shit. Okay, where are you going with this?
God damn it. Y'all know R. Kelly stole Aaron Hall's whole style,
story,
man.
but, I ain't gonna speak as
R. Kelly was stealing styles. He stole Joe's style.
Chicago takes certain things seriously in regards to R. Kelly.
Man, I don't.
Food,
man.
money, what? So if I was to say something like that's blast, the
I
whole
feel like
room will turn
R.
on.
Kelly
you.
got his ass beat in jail. I laughed at the shit.
I feel like if you talk about R. Kelly, you're gonna have 7 years of bad luck. That's just how I feel.
You feel me?
R. Kelly got his ass beat in
Especially on the
jail,
talent note.
about it.
and I laughed at the
Especially
shit.
on the
Don't talk
talent
about
note. On the talent note, hey,
We just
I
don't
will
talk
not
about it.
I won't
He
question
fucked
that
up.
because I don't know.
What
I
talent?
don't
But we
like
just
that.
What
don't talk
talent?
about it.
You know.
We just
What
that
talent?
was just-
The talent in or off the camera.
Don't put like the one that involves nothing but music. Let me be straightforward. That other talent,
We don't got nothing to do
he's
with
saying no
So
comment.
Trey
about
Songz is a wave rider.
Oh,
If he out there pissing on people, he is definitely riding west.
he riding yellow wave.
He couldn't
first of
help
all-
but
Y'all
wait.
be out here talking shit.
First of all, look.
Yep.
That's what happened to R. Kelly. He got his ass whooped in jail, and I guess they was trying to tell us so we could feel sorry for him. Nigga, I don't feel sorry for you.
Man, look, a
Fuck
lot
you.
of people felt a certain way when
Beat the
Bill
song out
Cosby
there. Beat
was
the
in there
song
nearly
out that
blind.
nigga.
Stop, man.
Man, beat the song out that nigga.
Hey.
R. Kelly gonna come out writing a thug album. As soon as he get out of jail, he gonna tell y'all all the stories he went through.
That's crazy.
Y'all gonna go buy that R. Kelly thug album, boy.
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't
Hey, he, man.
I didn't hear that he got
Yeah, some dude walked in, I guess because R. Kelly protesters and stuff had them on lockdown. So dude ass got upset with R. Kelly, like, fuck it. Nah, I'm finna beat your ass. Dude, they said dude went in there and two-piece Kells up too quick before Kells even know what to do about it.
And supposedly that it was tied to a mob thing, so it was
Yeah,
deeper
then
than what
the
it
dude
was.
that did it was like the government.
dude-
The government paid me to go in there and beat R. Kelly ass.
And he looked
I
like
said,
it's straight.
what?
He looked like it's straight from a
Oh,
movie,
my
dude.
God.
Yeah.
Got tattoos all over his face. Look Mexican.
Most niggas got teardrops when they kill somebody. This nigga got a whole fucking
Waterfall.
waterfall. That nigga killed the block.
God.
Okay, so look, let me ask y'all, do you dress your best? Do you dress your best when you going out with your guy, or when you going out with your ladies?
With my guy.
Why is that?
I'm a reflection of my man.
Uh-huh.
I'm always when I'm with my man, I need to
You need to show them. You need to show them other hoes.
This is why he's
that-
with me right here. This is exactly why. So you're wondering, this is why.
You need to show them other hoes that.
I don't gotta show them shit
Why?
because they gonna see it regardless.
Speak your shit.
I don't gotta show them shit.
I just want to say, DELAFAYE gets a man. This
Hey.
is why all these R&B records is coming out. It used to be niggas can't do shit for me. Now it's I just want to make your life better.
Don't listen to this fool.
And wait, we gonna punch in.
listen to
She ain't gonna show her
Go
shit.
back and listen
Hey,
to DELAFAYE catalog,
gonna
and
lie.
it's different.
I
Now
ain't
she
gonna lie, I
making
was about to
songs.
fuck these niggas.
She got hotel rooms and the hot tubs and the bathtubs and shit. DELAFAYE is really a changed person.
I was on some fuck. I'm still on some fuck these niggas. It ain't shit changed.
boy, she following
Ain't
the.
shit changed.
She following the.
I just,
man.
it just ain't fuck this one particular nigga.
Oh man,
She was following the Mary
Oh,
J.
man.
Blige.
He's
So
a
note.
how the hell did that happen? Who swept you up off your feet, man?
But we've been back and forth for 4 years, so it's just kind of like
Oh, okay,
you
okay.
get to a point in life where it's like, nigga, quit playing, motherfucker, quit playing. It's just like
Right.
it came to that type of conclusion.
So you Rasputia the nigga.
It's like
Wait, pause.
She
So for this
Rasputia the nigga.
situation, since obviously for you to know this person for a set amount of time, did you come up with the thought of maybe or him? Or it was like both 50-50?
It was a mutual.
Let me tell you what happened. So it happened to be his mother, rest in peace. She passed away some years ago, and he throws a birthday party for her every year.
Okay.
So one of his close friends actually used to be my boss. So
Gotcha.
me and her are super close. So
Okay.
she told me, hey, he's throwing a birthday party. You should say hey to him. So I sent him a text message, and he invited me to the birthday party. Now we fell out
Gotcha.
kind of bad
Gotcha.
the last run. So you get around somebody,
Them butterflies come back.
Sparks start flying,
Facts.
and you start saying, you know what, you wasn't even that bad. You wasn't.
Okay.
You had a
Or-
couple
or
D's
was
and a
it the
couple
penis?
shits,
So low key,
but I
where
can
I'm,
knock them out.
Or was it
So
the
where-
penis?
No, it wasn't even.
so I guess what I'm getting
It
to
ain't even
is
that. I'm
since-
saying it's not even about sex with me. I'm so mental, it's ridiculous. I'm so.
We
mental.
know this.
so where
super mental.
so where I'm getting to is basically from this situation, you compare from back then to now.
Can we pause? Can somebody go grab my Remy, please, outside?
You hear?
Yes, he's at the door.
Jada-
Special
I just
delivery.
ordered some alcoholic beverage from Uber for the first time.
No, I mean 4 years off and on, I'm glad y'all decided to
That's what he said.
I'm glad y'all decided to work it out. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, but this is literally like the third time around. So we feel like we both said like third time's a charm.
So if y'all don't get
And
it
it's
right
like,
this time,
if it ain't a charm, then one of us going to jail.
facts.
We have already discussed it.
And we got bond money. Trust and believe for Miss Lady. No, but for real though, all bullshit aside, I think when you going out, when you stepping out, I'm not really trying to be, you don't want to be. It depends. If you in a relationship and you stepping out, of course you want to. If you with your lady, of course you want to step out and do your thing. But now when you with the fellas, and let's say you ain't got a lady, of course you don't want to be the bummiest nigga in the crew. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more natural that, you step up and do your thing when you with your lady. Now, as opposed to what we doing over here, man, we just having fun. It's the 100th episode. Y'all know what this is, man. We had to step back up and get in tune with a lot of things and work a few things out and holler at some people. DELAFAYE had to step off the music scene. This my people, man. She is like super talented, man. So
don't be sitting up here lying to these people.
you're super talented, man. And she said don't nobody out there want to smoke with her in the verses. Fuck you talking about? Rapping and singing.
Man, listen.
Okay? Any
see him
female
starting shit?
any female out there that want to get their ass knocked out, just let me know. We gonna set it up. DELAFAYE say she ready.
Y'all
She'll take
see him
on
starting
anybody in the verses. It don't matter who it is.
This is what I'm
Male or female. It don't matter.
This is the thing. I feel like, if I'm gonna be in a versus that's gonna be fair, they have to rap and they have to sing. Like that would have to be a requirement, because I don't think it's fair for a rapper to do a versus with an R&B and a hip hop artist. So I feel like it would only be fair if both of us did R&B and hip hop. That's what would really make it fair. That's what really would make it interesting.
Facts.
That's just me. So, but I don't know a lot of artists that do both. So I have I have literally.
Now, if y'all
had
wanna,
about
if
4
y'all wanna know something though, we boy, they might got the wrong address.
Yeah, I see a kind of car up there, but I'm like,
Find out what kind of car it is.
I don't want to walk up. We live.
Okay, because I really want to jump into this, but I really want to know something. So, somebody said that you cannot turn a woman gay. A woman is either she's always been that way, or is the hurt that bad that, you know what I'm saying, she done been fucked up by so many niggas that now she feel like she gotta turn to a nigga. So somebody said, can a man turn a woman gay, or was she already that way? Like a woman that's been getting penis her whole fucking life, and now she just decided to switch to the other side. Is the women game that good nowadays, or is it just that, damn, this nigga done pissed me off so much that now I feel like, or do women just really got game like that? I always wondered that shit.
I think it's an interesting theory. For me, I think it all starts off with interest. You know, straight up, females compliment females all the time. You know, some that's not ashamed of nothing. You know, a compliment can go anywhere. You got female that adore the female's body anatomy and stuff like that. So I think stuff like that, certain things in regards to just look, if it looks appealing, that's one mindset. And it depends on the interest behind it. Like, you know, I would think a female would know a female better than us. Yeah. You have a female body, you know what feels. It's just different. And I think it also depends on the approach. So if the approach is good, the mindset is good, to the possibility of a female that supposedly be attracted to a man, I think if they're open up just for the consideration for a woman, there you go. You created a door or a lane for it to invite the idea of it.
I don't think men turn women gay. I think that gene is already invested into females. But I think it's already in their mentality.
On the flip note, I know cases where a female, and this is a special case, where a female has been abused, raped. Those cases is, how can a female invite themselves to feel attractive or loved by a man when a man did this to them? And some people cannot snap out of that mindset off of it. So who knows if a touch or some words or anything like that could trigger a female to be like, no. So that was like, okay, if I having a hard time with just a man doing this, even if I understand if this is, hey, I'm not like the other dude. Men say that all the time. I'm not the other dude. I'm not family. I'm not that person that do it. But that type of trauma, when it comes to a man, she could be standoffish. Okay. So with that situation, I feel like that's a special case for those type of situations.
I think you know what, because I was looking at it as, and I got 2 kids' mothers who are who like women strictly now, and people be like, "Oh, what you think about that?" I was like, "What do I think about that? That you got kids by these women, and now they like women." A lot of times, to me, it was a natural fit for me. It really didn't bother me. You know why? Because I feel like I'm very territorial when it comes to my kids. So I guess having a woman around my kids instead of having a man around my kids, it's a different flow. I don't have to deal with egos, and I don't have to knock a motherfucker out when it comes to my kids. I think so. A lot of times I never really cared who my kids' mothers did, because I knew that deep down inside they dibbled and dabbled with women anyway. So it really didn't bother me. It was like I love women who love women. So that truthfully didn't bother me. It was just the simple fact that now they are exclusively on women, and that's cool. I got no beef with that. I think me being a father who is really hands-on, it's easier for me to communicate with another woman as opposed to another dude because I think I'm more easy on women. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know, my rules with women is different. Like, okay, just respect my kids. Don't disrespect their mother in front of my kids. With the man, I got a whole book of rules. Like, hey, look, don't do no drugs around my kids. Don't be trying to hanky panky around my kids. Don't be trying to put my kids to sleep early so you can get you some around. I think the rules is a little different when it comes to a man and how we. So a lot of time,
I disagree.
You disagree with what?
Like the same aspects and stuff that you had and said for a man, females do it more now than anything. Females smoke. Agree, disagree. Females smoke just as much as dude. They drink more than dude. Now my thing is, it's a different perspective. Now imagine this: females and this is mostly on a female note.
Okay.
Even though it does happen with males, usually when you have a situation when they clash and a child is involved, the child's gonna suffer depending on the scenario of how y'all break up.
Facts.
So the person who usually hurt the worst, you gonna feel their wrath.
Facts.
How can I feel your wrath? What was close and dear to you? So if I know you a family man and you about your kids, I'm gonna make it hard for you to see your kids. You always talk about. You hear a lot of dudes.
Facts.
This bitch do this and she don't clean. She call herself a mother, whatever. Look at this house. Look who. Flip it on the other side. Man, this nigga don't get a job. He don't provide. That's a clash.
I think whoever my kids' mothers deal with, they be feeling like intimidated, especially female wise, because they feel like, oh, he got a dick. So it's like he's still a threat. But the whole time I'm the ones that's wishing that you keep them happy. I'm the one I'm rooting for y'all to win. Like I've never been one of them. I've never been a hater. Like my baby mama, she got married. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thought like, oh, he salty. He finna hate. No, congratulations. I never get mad. Look, if you find happiness after me, cool. Just make sure that you find that happiness. Don't double back to me, because if you allow her to double back to me, trust and believe you will never have that happiness, because now I'm on a mission. Now it's in my head like, oh yeah, you left me for a chick, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you finna get this work.
And it's funny you say that, because for a man, I think, matter of fact, we had this conversation before. Yeah. I think
we're taking it back,
but it's different though.
It's 100 episodes. God damn it!
It's different though. I think. Let me put it like this: I wouldn't feel. I think to a slightest degree.
Yeah.
I will feel a certain way if I lost my woman, my wife. I would feel a certain way if I lost my wife to a female stud. Ooh. Compared to a female.
Ooh, you know what?
Different. It's different, because you chose a different sex that's acting like me.
I ain't even gonna lie. You right. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel salty as hell if a stud took my woman, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
My thing is, now check this out. For female studs, whatever, they're buying accessories, and they accessories ain't gonna be little.
DELAFAYE, you thought about going to the other side?
Have I thought about it?
Yeah.
I've been to that side before.
Oh, you've been to the other side?
I've been to the other side before.
So what happened? Why you ain't stay on the other side?
I like penis.
Now, where's the pause on that?
Now, what about...
Is it on the board?
What about the females that be sneak dicking, though?
What you... you're talking about from that community that they still are with me?
They studs, but they sneak dick.
I
see a lot of that.
I hear a lot of
I see a lot of sneak dicking.
$15.
I'm a lesbian. I like women, but you over here pregnant. Tell me about it.
But listen, no. But you have to think about,
and then the niggas that's out here sneak dicking with these studs is bogus as hell.
Now to get a surrogate, so it is expensive. Yeah. So I can understand if that is the path that they choose to take.
Nah, we ain't talking about for no baby.
Okay, let's be real.
We talking about you was sneak dicking and Buddy didn't strap up.
Now, okay, I got a 2-part answer to that. I'm a firm believer in programming. So when you make something that to us don't look right, normal, then it's acceptable. Facts. So on the flip note, for a female, at one point, you teaching her she's supposed to be brought up as a girl. but she's around manly stuff, and she gravitated, and she made it normal to her. So she started to act that way, slouch that way. I like sports.
I can't say that though because
just to a certain degree.
A large portion of my life, I had a lot of male figures.
Okay,
which is probably a lot of my quote unquote somewhat of a male mentality when it comes to certain things. So I can't say that's for everybody because I had a lot of male influence in my life. So
pause. Was there a female in the midst still of
course.
Okay, some people don't have that balance. So that's why I was trying to keep it.
Okay, so why do y'all think women go to the other side though?
I named several. I named several.
It's mental.
So I was like, I felt
Emotional.
like emotional. That interest has to be if the interest is acceptable to you. Like for example, you compliment females all the time. Oh, she got a nice shape. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Now if you open that up to a point where it's like likable and that interest is there and curiosity kills the cat, like you kind of like, I wonder, I hear a lot of stuff, that interest will open up for you to like have a certain interest in like maybe. If I feel like maybe is there, you will probably consider it. It just depends. That's one lane, just on the thought process. You have situations where people was hurt, traumatized from rape or anything family outside. So from that's one of the biggest things for me.
That is one of the biggest
for me
issues in the LGBT community.
You feel me? So my thing is, and some people, it's hard for people to get over it. And keep in mind, when people go through that situation, it can be all men. I understand that person is the one that do it, but let a man touch you or something that triggers something, you jumpy. That's hard to get over.
Yeah.
But when you're next to a female,
you don't get that. That makes sense.
I'm relaxed. Hey, now don't get me wrong. It doesn't mean a female can't rape you or nothing like that. But just off that initial thing, that can happen. Sometimes
I did not mean to smirk about that. But I mean, what? Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, what is the likelihood of a woman just taking something from a man, like just taking it? Come on, y'all.
Shit, she
for
gotta
one,
be a big bodybuilder.
For one,
Baby D.
No,
ask Baby D.
Come on, now.
like okay, let me put it like this. I know some situation where like a dude, okay, and it don't even have to be necessarily physically. Yeah. It really don't. It's a mental thing. You ever been put in a situation where it was it was like you didn't know what to make of that situation and you end up liking it more than that's like a mental thing. Like for example, I know some situations on the rape side that after that, they become a full-fledged hoe.
Facts.
Black Snake Moan.
I've heard.
She's been with that movie. That person's been raped, and all she can think of is sex.
Yeah.
And it's a satisfaction over it. When she being next to a man, that rattlesnake go off, and it's like I gotta have it. It's like it's embedded in you. Yeah. So when you hear something different to bring you out of it, and that's all you know, you trapped in it.
Yeah. Facts.
I get.
So it's a hell of a lot of layers into it.
It is.
So
when
you
deep.
got
it's real deep.
So and it's crazy. That's why I don't like to really jump into certain situations when it's someone's been through a traumatized experience. Yeah. So if you never been there, how dare you to just assume that it's just this?
Facts.
And then when it happened to you, it's like, you know what, man?
Yeah.
Man, I got stuck up. I know how it feels to feel helpless. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some situations, and this is leading way to another situation. Just like how you said, for a person to be strong. Terry Crews, as big as he is.
Bro, anybody look, bro. I'm not giving Terry Crews no sympathy with his big ass.
But now check this out. Hey, y'all say, how can he feel molested or raped or nothing like that? It's like, bruh, all these muscles and stuff, and you caught off guard. So my thing is, did you like it? Now keep in mind, he has some feminine traits. He's a bit, flamboyant in how he dresses and stuff like that, extra whatever. So hey, after that one time, when you see him live in front of the people talking about how being harassed and he in tears, it's like, you mean to tell me this jolly green giant
played characters?
Exactly.
You know so
exactly. You feel me? But and what's the excuse? I'm playing a part.
Right.
But you could have been playing a part under the closet for how long?
Right.
Based off what? And you wouldn't know.
Right.
It's crazy so many ways you can go into a situation where someone mindset or something that happened to them, they'll be this. Oh no, I don't like men. I don't you know. So what made you feel that way? Right. Men are disgusting. I'm like, don't you know females can be disgusting too?
Yeah.
you talking about, oh man, it's dirty. I was like, don't you know females can be extra dirty if they don't clean themselves or whatever properly? You know, even though you're for a stud, even though you're partaking and portraying a manly traits as a woman, you're still a woman.
Yeah.
So even when you mention in regards to the baby thing, back on topic, I can see moments at one point that a female stud can have a mindset of, man, it'd be nice to have my own.
To have their own child.
So when you see it, it's like, oh, this blasphemy. How can you say it's and they'll go after her, but like keep in mind, she came out a woman.
But what if the baby wasn't playing, bro?
Wasn't planned.
Well,
you're talking about. See, now you're going.
So wait. Okay, let's jump on that.
See, now you're going.
How you think the headlines would be if Lil Ma or if that's the what's the name?
Young M.A.
Young M.A. is pregnant with a baby bump.
I know some niggas right now that'll smash Young M.A. with no hesitation.
I mean, she's a woman.
And y'all out of order.
I feel like if she put on makeup, she would be pretty.
I'm sorry,
I mean,
no.
She
could put all the makeup.
I mean, she's still a woman.
Put all the makeup in the world on, the Young M.A. will still look like a dude.
Young M.A. got some balls.
And if you cracking Young M.A. from the back, yeah, bro. Ooh, nah. Nope.
Hey,
let's stop. Nope.
Hey,
nope, it's the voice for me. I'm cool.
Young M.A. got balls, but you know,
I hate being a y'all.
Hey, Young M.A. got balls, but you know, he looking alright. You know,
he is a she.
I mean, look at him.
You think Young M.A. is
Let me break this down to y'all.
Break it down.
I know. I'm just having fun with it.
This is a big misconception.
I'm just having fun with it
in that community too, because I've heard it from studs. And I ask questions. You know, I wouldn't say I'm nosy, but I'm just real inquisitive. And I just ask questions. I can't help it. I just be wanting to know. So I just be like, do you consider yourself men? They actually don't consider themselves men. If you talk to the average, stud, they're just who they are. They're not. They don't label themselves as men.
So,
they don't label.
So do you see any stud on stud?
Yes.
You do?
There's a lot of that actually.
That's news to me.
Yeah, there is actually. There is a community of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very broad community than what we think it is. Like, it's very broad. And I think when you get into it and you actually dive deeper to understand and not just look at the surface of the LGBT community and go a little bit deeper and not just what you just see and what you hear, it's a lot broader than what you think.
It's tricky because we're
Can I get a cup? I just feel so ghetto drinking out of this.
A cup?
Shit, whatever you do, just do it. Use a lady. Use a lady. Anyway,
I would love.
I think
Thank you.
I truly believe, since we're used to labels, when you don't want to be labeled something, it's like your mindset is just based off everything what that label consists of. So, in regards, just like how you said, I'm an artist about my shit, or don't call me a you feel me? You feel me?
You know
yeah. So on the flip note, it's like when you on Prince level or anybody that's really artistic or in the midst of not want to be labeled, they be like, I am who I am. Yes. Let me be who I be. But you drawn into that, so I don't have a.
I just feel like, well, I'm not finna look. I'm not. My name is not Alfred. God damn it.
But this is my thing. I'm gonna take it to how I feel as an artist, because I don't want anybody just to call me R&B artist. I don't want anybody just to call me a rap artist.
Because that's not what you do. You do both. Yeah.
I'm an artist. You gotta look at it when an artist, a painter paints a picture. They paint multiple pictures. You don't call them a tree painter.
And my rebuttal would be, what type of artist?
Fact.
What you mean?
You say you're an artist, so what type of artist?
I'm an artist who does music.
There you go. That's what I was getting down.
That's just what it is.
But usually people like to be
and want to do country.
And I think with most people, when they want to get down to the nitty gritty, close to a specific label, they know how to look at things. So when you do a lot, or they can't pinpoint what you are, just out of ignorance, it's like, oh, that's a stud.
Facts.
I ain't no stud. I'm like,
but that's because they don't have any knowledge of that community. If you don't. if you don't have any knowledge of the community, you can't really speak on
Facts.
a lot of things
Facts.
because you don't know. You haven't really taken the time to ask the questions, so you don't really know.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True. I definitely agree. That's why I say with labels nowadays, labels matter to a lot of
Fuck
people.
all of that.
Oh shit.
Okay.
He's very rude.
First of
I'm
all,
gonna beat his ass.
First of all, you not finna give it to me
Still
like
gonna beat
that.
that ass.
And any nigga that feel like they can
Why
go
you gonna
hump
beat that
on a
ass?
stud and still feel secure with they self need they ass
You
whooped.
said still what now?
You're not finna give it to me like that. You're not finna tell me these niggas out here finding these studs attractive. This nigga look just like you.
Why would you not find a woman who still has
Cause
womanly
he
features?
look just like me. He
No,
talk just like me.
no, they don't.
act just like me.
No.
They pants is off their ass just like me.
To a degree.
They hanging with the guys just like me.
They shake up like me, drink
Right, I
like me,
look
eat
at-
like me.
I look at you as one of the guys, bro. I cannot sit here and look at you like, damn, man. Man, she dressed like one of the guys with that mouth right
let
there,
it be
though,
sexual,
boy.
Let it be sexual. It'd be funny, man. I fucked the shit out of her. She come right behind.
She
Hell
got
yeah,
some
I fuck her
titties.
too. With
Yeah.
what? With what? An object, a foreign object.
She got some titties, though, bro, but damn.
We coming in this world used to what we got. She can go shopping
So
for her instrument.
Let me say this to y'all because I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this very strongly. Y'all be in y'all feelings about these women.
I don't.
These studs. Y'all men be really
I'ma
in
tell you
their
this.
feelings
As a man,
about
and we
Why
was
are y'all
and
concerned about them?
and we was just talking
Well, I'm
about
not,
this.
'cause I'm
two
confident
of my
in myself.
two of my kids' mothers are dealing with quote unquote studs.
So you got some hurt.
Who?
You got some
I'm
hurt.
happy.
No,
Yes.
that sounds like you got some hurt.
You are now on the hot
Big Smash
seat.
ain't
That
heard
sounds
about
like
no chick,
some
man.
hurt, sir.
I believe you're on the hot seat
You
now.
have had an you
Big
have
Smash
had a
is not
run-in
hurt over no chick.
twice. You have had a hurt.
He is now on the hot seat.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me
Big
finish.
Smash is
You
not
have
hurt
had
over no
a
chick.
run-in twice with quote unquote studs,
Because-
and now you feel very strongly.
No. Because I knew they liked the chicks anyway. That's
So then who fault is that?
That's what made me more appealing. That made them more appealing to me anyway.
Oh, well, that sound like a
I
personal
love women that
problem
love
then.
women. Now the fact that you left me and now you feel like you can't find no other nigga, so now you gotta jump onto the other side. Well, jump onto the other side then. God damn it!
But they was already on the side.
Because the studs already feel like Big Smash is a threat. Cause I got something they don't.
But you just said that they was already on that side. So how can they
No.
jump? They was already
We was
there.
on that side together. Okay,
But they were still there though.
that's cool. That's
They-
cool.
so they were still
But
there.
so I don't feel threatened. I don't feel out of place. My position is my position. Like I can do things that you can't do. I got kids. You don't. So we good. Okay? God damn it.
This is a quick
I got
section
kids.
of the hot
Bow.
seat.
God damn it. I can bust all in them. You can't. So
True.
we're cool. That wooden dildo, that plastic dildo, whatever kind of dildo won't do.
I just don't want your dialogue to come off as bitter because of your.
Okay, I ain't gonna
Okay,
lie.
good point,
At,
good
at
point.
I
one
wanna just
point in
make sure you
time in
know
my
that-
life,
She protecting
Big
you.
Smash
protecting
was
them.
very, very bitter.
Okay.
I want to smack the shit out of
Bring it
every.
up. Come on.
But
This
now
is open forum. Come on.
I ain't been with one of my kids' mothers in 9 years. My son is 9. About 8 years. I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good on that. She even got married to a stud. Everybody was looking for me to hate on the shit. I wasn't finna hate off the situation. Like, congratulations. No, I don't want no goddamn Remy Martin. Now,
I take his.
being that as it is said, it is easier for me to deal with a female that's around my kids than it is for me to deal with a nigga. Because a nigga has no type of leeway.
What do you mean?
You got one
I
opportunity to
disagree.
fuck over my
I
kids.
completely disagree with that.
You got one. No, I'm saying in my situation, you
Okay,
got one
okay.
opportunity to fuck over my kids, and I'm slapping the fuck
in
out you.
your situation.
A woman will get my leeway. Like, all right, look, bro, sis, whatever.
Look, what's this? You disrespectful. I'm just gonna say, and I hope every stud, that's listening to my live
He
right
made
now,
sure
his name is Boyd Ken on Facebook.
First of all,
Go
I
get
don't
it.
have no beef with nobody. I love all of y'all.
You
but
should.
just
You should love anybody.
I love everybody.
You should love anybody, no matter who they love.
White people included.
Absolutely, I love white people. Too.
I got some great white people friends.
I just
but
don't like the racist ones.
Facts.
That's all.
If you're racist, if you gotta count how many black friends you got, you are racist.
Damn.
Oh no!
Okay.
If they say I have black friends,
I have black friends. You
Damn.
racist as fuck. That is not even a thing you should say.
shouldn't even have to say
You
that.
shouldn't even say that. Look, hey,
Yeah.
I like black people. I got 3 black friends. Do you know they come over and watch the games all the time, buddy? Hey, nah, you racist as fuck. Get the fuck away from me. Like, it's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So studs are cool. Don't get me wrong. I think with me, it makes my situation easy because now I don't have to go knock on people's doors and have to crack somebody up that side of the damn head because they feel like, you know, you the woman, man of the house, whatever you want. You know, now you feel like you got leeway. But you got to understand with me, I'm a very hands-on father.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm very hands-on.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Are your children in any way, shape, or form affected by any decision that your baby's mamas make when they come to dating? When it comes to dating?
No, you know what? I don't know how to answer that because
No, it's a yes or no. That's how you answer it.
I think they get their input and they feel like if somebody makes my kids uncomfortable, they're gonna always they're always gonna listen to the kids and take the kids' input.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if they come back and tell me, like the kids come back and tell me, hey, I don't like mommy new friend, then I'm gonna bring it to her attention like, hey, they ain't really feeling shit.
Okay, question. Have y'all ever had a conversation?
Right.
Who? Me and the kid's mother?
In regards to
no. We don't.
Now I ain't gonna say that it's not needed, but in regards to make sure that all
mother,
ends is
if
okay.
You saying like do I give an input on who they date? No. I feel like
I don't care about you giving input.
You know,
does it affect your children? I could care less how you feel.
Why?
Why should I care how you feel? It's about how your kids, your
why
children.
You don't care about how I feel?
Because it doesn't matter.
I'm
Y'all not together.
I'm the pappy.
Your thoughts don't matter.
You gotta make sure I'm
your
comfortable with it because
if it don't affect the children, I don't
9
have a
times
problem.
out of 10, I gotta meet the person that you're dealing with.
Oh, that's fine.
That's through the door.
That's
true.
fine.
Before you even bring them around the kids, I gotta meet them.
And that's
I gotta
fine.
know that they ain't no serial killer, crazy
You're not
stalker.
gonna know that by looking at them.
Yes, I am.
No, you're
Because
not.
I need all the information.
There's no way you're gonna know that
socials.
by looking at them.
I need.
You
Look, if
meeting
this
a
nigga
person
come
one
out the
time.
room buffed up with tats all on his face,
Means nothing.
yes, the fuck it do.
How does it mean? So it doesn't
Now,
mean
now,
anything.
now, only way it don't mean something if he talks to, hey, how you doing? How you doing? If he all buffed
so
up
if he buffed
and
and he
shit
has
like
a
that.
strong voice, then he's a serial killer.
Facts. That's the big smash.
Your
lie.
voice deeper than mine, brother.
I'm just saying. Look, I have been in situations.
It's probably
I have to go through.
It's
I
probably
have been in a
perspective.
situation
It's
where
probably perspective.
I have met people, and I'll be like, hey, he ain't right for you.
First of all,
He
you
ain't
are
right
her
for you.
ex. Do you think she gonna listen to you and
Well,
for you to tell her who's not
I'm
right?
the ex with
now-
benefit packages.
Now-
Like,
now-
we got children
now-
together, so I can tell you who's right for you.
No, I tell
you
you,
know what I'm saying?
you know what?
You ain't never gave advice to your ex or your ex-boyfriend and been
Never.
like, you know what? She ain't right for you.
You know what?
My exes ain't even close enough for me to give a fuck about
Now
what
check
they
this.
got going
Now
on.
check this out. With my series of questions, I might say he may not be right for you, but my follow up is how he treat the kids.
Come on, that's all that matters.
Now check this out. Now check now,
he
now
needs-
but it is a combination though, because on the flip note, even
I
if
hear you, Foxy Boo.
even
He tripping.
even if now
tripping for
now to a degree, I will side with you with this.
Okay.
If I feel like he's wrong for you and he do something to my baby mama in front of the kids, that's a problem.
Oh,
Because
now, yeah,
I don't want
that's
my
different.
kids to feel a certain way, like, you know, he don't treat my kids good, but he treat mommy bad, you know, whatever. Yeah,
Now,
whatever.
see, here's
Now,
the-
my thing is I can't be too much into it because every couple's gonna argue. So I don't not that my baby mama is arguing with another. It's gonna happen. She could be in the
Here's the
wrong.
thing.
He could be in the wrong.
Here's the
But I
thing
think
with that.
for my well-being in regards to it, I would feel a certain way if she was in my business.
Facts.
And I have a female, whatever, and you are, and you feel a certain way with my
people how
kids.
you want to
So,
treat.
so it's vice versa.
Yes.
But it's just a touchy subject because on the flip note, you know, with bad characteristics between two people, I would hate if my kids come around the corner and this big, swole, deep voice nigga that you feel like is doing something to the baby mama. It's like, look, he may treat my kids perfect, but y'all clumsy in regards to y'all arguments, whatever. He
No.
see it,
My
so
thing-
some
my
fear
thing
might
is
be
this.
drawn in
My thing
or
is this,
something.
look.
You know, certain cases like that.
I
might
got a
feel certain way.
problem. I got a problem with this, and this is the problem that I have. I have this problem where you cannot treat my kid's mother any old kind of way, especially in front of my kids.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's a given.
you can't be around here doing shit to my kids, playing the nice, humble man to my
them.
baby mama, but treating my kids like shit, kicking over their forts and shit, changing the remote TV when
this is why me and John just said how do they treat the children. That's why we just said
now
that.
I have a flip note to what you to that situation. Let's say based off what your baby mama liked about you, that didn't work. Now that type that you say you feel a certain way about, it's crazy that she allowed
she's so in love. She's so in love with that dude.
So that means she likes that type of person. So that could be toxic, which make you feel a certain way. You can't help what a person like about it. So on the flip note, it's like, look, if you like getting hit upside your head and all that stuff, cool. Make sure my kids ain't around for that BS.
No, it ain't gonna be none of that because I'm going to go get custody of my children if they're in that environment.
You know what?
And true.
So that should not even be a discussion.
You know what?
True.
I have this talk every time my kids' mothers get to start dealing with somebody new. I'll be like, yo, okay, how do they treat the kids? How do the kids feel about them? And then I just let that person know, look, I got a rule. I got 3 rules. Respect my baby mama, respect my kids in front of my baby mama, and respect my kids. Come on. That's it. Okay. Anything out of that, I have no issue with nothing that you do. You can walk around. You can just don't bring no drugs in the house and all that goofy shit. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell a person not to do that. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of these women are so stuck into these dudes that they will let these dudes do whatever. Did y'all hear about the little dude, the dude that killed his girlfriend, daughter? I think the baby was like 1 year old. The girlfriend was at work. This just happened in Chicago last week. He beat the little girl to death, man. And then called the mama and told her the little girl isn't moving and that he can't be here when the police get here. And I don't know if she was okay with him leaving. Yeah, I don't know if she was okay with him leaving because he kept saying he can't be here while the police when the police get here and all of this.
He was trying to leave.
Facts. And I don't think I think the story said they had been together since March.
Oh my God.
I was like, here it is, September. So y'all been together 6 months, not even 6 months, and you are that good to letting your kid be around your daughter at that. Be around a man that you only been seeing since March. Here's the problem I have with that. My daughter could never be left with no nigga. I don't give a fuck how in love you is. If I can't get to her, call her uncle, call her grandma, call my sisters, call somebody. You will never leave my daughter. And it's not just for daughters either, because niggas be out here touching on little boys too. Yeah. You can never leave my kids with somebody. My oldest is old enough to know right from wrong. If you do something to him, he's going to tell me. And I'm going to go ape shit because it's certain things. You gotta learn responsibility. So what if he treats you good? So what if he love you? So what if he respect you? You are not finna leave your little girl around some dude you barely know. These niggas, niggas is out here looking at little girls and got grown ass women laying next to them every night, but you still fantasizing about this undeveloped ass little girl. Like, I wish a nigga would. You gonna have to kill me, bro. Cause the minute that I seen another video, this dude was on here and he was saying the baby daddy was interviewing this dude in the house. He was interviewing. He was asking him, so yeah, you was in here molesting. This was the boyfriend. Okay. You was in here molesting my daughter. Ooh, this and that, this and that. The baby daddy just so calm. It could not have been me. It couldn't have been me. They beat his ass afterwards. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you so calm and relaxing, you know what I'm saying? You got to take care of these babies, man. I don't give a fuck how in love. You could be in love with a motherfucker forever. You can know this nigga, this is the man for me. If that man, look, I will never let my daughter.
This is definitely a sensitive topic because
I would never let my daughter.
It's easy to say this on the mic. Like for me, I have never came across situations like this. It's not built in me, nothing like this. Yeah. For me, do
you discipline your lady kids?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Because for me, it takes time.
Facts.
And based off my situation, slowly but truly, it's like, okay.
I got something to say on this subject.
So slowly but truly.
Had kids, would you how long before you let a man?
I was getting to that.
Go ahead.
So for me, based off before me,
Uh-huh.
I know it takes time.
Okay.
I know I don't expect them to be look like, who this nigga? Okay, you
Right.
like them. So it's like I have to learn them, open up dialogue, see how they are. It takes time. So basically for the two situations you said, in regards to having kids that not yours, I get it if I have to wait that long based off previous stuff and just period.
Facts.
So in regards to that, I feel like it's very sensitive when it's like, okay, when you coming in, everybody had a time periods and certain stuff. Some stuff could be sped up because you showed me something that other niggas ain't do. We natural for that. Oh man, I ain't never had no one that did this. You know what? I might do something a little bit faster based off what I'm used to doing with other niggas. It happens. So when it come to kids being alone and all this other stuff, it takes time. I don't expect them to call me dad. You know, it's just it's cool, but little by little, I'm climbing that wall.
Now,
I'm
if
going
they are
to
the
a speed
father
bump.
that you see. You been there. They father ain't shit. You been there the last 7-8 years. You have every right. If you are taking care of them and you are giving them all the needs that a father should, you
Even
have
if the
every
father is there, it doesn't matter.
you have
Exactly.
every right. You know what I'm saying? If
And
you've
I
been there
do.
the last 7-8
I do.
years, and you doing plus 7-8 years plus, you've been there. You've been there every school meeting,
For the past
everything.
10 years, I've been the perfect stepdad for
Facts.
kids that not mine up in what's his name.
That-
and I don't even take,
and-
it's like
and-
whatever
and-
title they give me,
and you have
it's
that.
cool.
Thank you,
have that.
Cornelius.
You know what I'm saying? You have that. You have that. If you are there, then can't nobody shut you down. Me personally, Shantae kids, I have never raised my hand to hit them. Yes, they get disciplined. I definitely discipline them. I definitely make them go stand in the corner. I definitely take tablets away. They definitely get punished. It's a thin line between that though. I don't have to beat on them in order for them
you
to
ain't
get
gotta
to
beat 'em.
Yeah.
right. In order for them to get to the point of, hey, that's not cool.
I'ma tell you
we
like
don't do
this.
that. Go ahead.
Okay. When a woman decides that she wants to move in with a man, when a woman decides that she wants to marry a man,
Yep.
you are deciding that that man is going to be a part of those children's life, correct?
Facts.
That man is going to be an authority figure. So if it means,
That
okay,
trust.
but this is the thing.
That trust.
You got to know
Yeah.
that the person that you're bringing around your children
It's qualified.
is qualified
intentions.
to
Yeah.
discipline your children.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can't have nothing in the back of your head thinking, oh, he might hurt. No, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have any children. If I were to date a man, and I'm dating someone right now, woo, thank God, his kids is
He
grown.
ain't got no kids.
Woo, his kids grown. So the thing is that, you know, if I'm gonna come into play and you know I'm moved in or whatever have you, we're married, this is our house. Look, if they acting up, I'm whooping ass.
Yeah.
That's just,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna tell you, daddy, no.
Yeah.
If you're a child, you're going to stay in a child's place.
Yep.
So this is the thing. If we're gonna be with people or be in relationships with individuals, we need to
Facts.
make sure that these individuals are qualified for the job to be
Facts.
the additional parent.
He can't be your
And that's the
stepdaddy just
problem.
because he got good dick.
Exactly.
Before
Or
we-
just because he
That's
got
it.
money.
Before we-
That don't mean he gonna be a good
That's
parent to be
exactly
around
it.
your kids.
Yep.
Because I know a lot of sneaky ass niggas, man, that will be all the perfect person. And then
Yep.
as soon as you turn your head, they in the bed trying to sneak in the bed with your daughter, trying to sneak in the bed with your son,
Yep.
trying to steal out your purse, be doing all type of goofy ass shit. I am that kind of dude that you don't have to worry about my baby mama
Yeah.
going crazy. She called me, my kids called me, I'm coming. I don't give a fuck where I am.
But see, that's
And sometimes
that's
you
the
don't
problem,
know.
though.
Sometimes you don't
But
know.
this is the
That's
problem.
rare cases that they had that demon in.
I think a lot
for
of
stuff
kids
for the
be
right
trying to tell
opportunity.
their mamas what be going on, and the mamas don't want to listen
But see,
because
the mothers are looking for providers and not
and that's
parent,
the
another parent.
and that's the reason
They're
why
not
a
looking
lot
for
of these
another
kids
parent.
don't say nothing
Yep.
because okay, you messing up our money now.
Yep.
He take care of us. That's a good man. You know what I'm saying? You have women out here that don't give a fuck, that will pimp their kids off
and low-key-
and don't give a fuck.
That's sad. I really don't want to say that, but that is really sad if that's the case.
And on,
That's really
on
You
sad.
the,
hear
and
about
the
it all
crazy
the
side
time.
about it, you have situations where kids are low key bought out.
Yeah. I buy you a toy. I buy you a candy. You know, last weekend
Clothes,
I sat with all my
Jordans.
kids. I sat with all my kids and we watched videos on YouTube about how somebody touching your private parts is a no-no.
Oh,
I sat down all
That
my
needs
kids.
to be a constant conversation.
I sat them down.
Yeah.
The videos, we watched like 10 videos, and we was just, yes, we was just, yes. I'm at your house. I ain't upset. I'll call you back. I'll talk to you when you get here, mama. Love you.
We just had a whole.
I'll talk to you when you get here.
Try Jesus. Don't try me. You
All right.
know what mom said.
Love you.
I'm gonna come in when she
Listen,
come in. I'm
you
saying hi.
First of all, you will stop a whole conversation to talk to your mama. If my mama called me, I'm stopping all. I don't care
That's
where I'm at.
That's
respect.
I'm answering my phone. I don't care where I'm at.
You can
I
try
can get the BET Awards on stage giving a speech, and I'm gonna answer the phone for my mama. I don't care.
I know. You see, I just answered, but
I don't
she
care.
she trying to find out. You know, mamas be nosy. They be trying to get all in your relationship business.
I'm coming
You
in
know
and
what I'm
saying
saying?
hi.
So yeah, I gotta end that conversation real quick. Plus, we on the air.
We got enough love off
I can't be talking about that on the air. But no, I'm at this point where you have to understand. You have to start listening to these kids. They are talking. They are expressing their thoughts. If my
when
kids,
they act out, that's actually them talking.
yeah, they are
But
trying
a lot
to tell
of parents
you.
Don't know.
My
A lot
bad.
of parents don't know. Man, get your phone shit together, bro.
They are trying to tell you. They are trying
Get
to.
my shit over.
They are trying to tell you to listen, man. They are
Yeah.
they are trying to. I think I used to be that kid.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of 8 grammar schools in the span of 4 years.
Damn.
Okay, I was so fucking bad that the actual principal, he would,
But why?
he would
Why
leave the
was
schools
that?
and take me home.
What were you trying to convey? What message were you trying to convey? What was going on?
Man, it was. I think being the middle child and not
Getting enough
you know what I'm
attention.
saying, not getting enough attention. And then my mama used to always say, you know what, it's gonna come back to you. And it did, because when I started having kids and they started acting up, I want to be mad at them, but at the same time, I have to understand and hear them out.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I have this thing with my kids where you can talk to me about anything. If you
Yeah.
feel like you want me to listen, I will shut the fuck up and I will listen, because you deserve the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I don't get mad at them for expressing to me. My kids can curse at me and everything. They can curse at me if that at the time, if that's what you feel you need to say to express
Oh, hell
yourself.
no, I'm whooping your ass. You ain't cussing at me.
No.
Hell no. You
No,
get
I
your ass
mean,
toed up.
I ain't
Toe
saying
down.
like, but if somebody come off and say something to you, not cursing at me,
Oh, but if they cursed
but if
at
they're
you and you're trying to
cursing
convey it.
and they're somebody
got you.
said something, some boy at school called me
You
a
a
bitch.
bitch? Okay.
Then yes, convey
Got
that
you.
to me, because I need to know exactly what was being said.
got you.
So now when I go curse this teacher out, I need to know exactly what was said, because I am one of
Why
them
you gonna
parents.
see? That's another thing. Why y'all cuss the teachers out?
I
The
am one of them
teachers already
parents.
got enough going on.
No,
they don't
fuck
know
that.
what these kids be doing half the time. You can't be cussing the teachers out. You gotta
So-
ask more questions before you go at the teacher's head sometimes.
I think y'all two gonna make great parents, man. For real. I think because y'all
I'm
are so
understanding.
understanding.
But I don't
Yeah,
play no games
yeah.
though.
Look, with anything, for my
So how do the step kids adjust to you? How's that relationship?
That's a very good question.
I gave them something that they never had.
Love.
Father, love,
Patience.
facts,
Oh.
big facts.
I had a job where I worked at a mental health hospital, so I'm mentally tested to take all
Facts.
types
So
of stress.
kids is just a breeze. for
Exactly.
you.
I have fun with kids. I'm a big kid at heart, so my thing is, when you just step back and like, man,
Wow.
he don't that person don't listen to me, or
Facts.
it just seemed like when we the parent and we feel like we know everything.
Yeah.
You never know. For every generation or whatever, you can always learn something.
Facts.
So for them, it's like, let me listen right quick. Let me see how she talk. Let me see how he act. Let me woo. So before I even put judgment, I was like, I see where you come from. And before I make a full judgment or full conscious thought of it, I was like, okay, let me take note.
I'ma tell you this,
and then for me, I'm the outsider. So for me,
You're
it's
looking
like,
in,
and then eventually I will have to put my foot down, because as I'm coming in, I'm not also coming in technically as your friend, technically, because that's my approach, because of course I want you to like me and stuff, but at some point I will have to be an authority figure.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
wouldn't-
like, hey, just because everything gets cool and stuff for right now, you know, I'm
Hey,
seeing
y'all
how
finna hate
your,
me
I'm
for
seeing
saying
how your,
this.
I'm seeing how your mother
I hate
react
when you
to
say
it.
Y'all
anything.
finna hate me for
I
saying.
hate when you say any fucking thing.
I cannot clap your mama cheeks right if you don't like me. It is a problem. I have to get.
Look, I'm gonna say this though. You know,
I
I have people tell me this all the time.
Right.
Is I don't have any children, and they always say, "Faye, you so good with kids." I'm gonna say this. I will tell any parent, and I know this for a fact because I used to watch children. I used to work for a daycare where the parents used to work out, right?
Okay.
And they would drop the kids off.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be watching the kids. So these kids, these be kids from any and everywhere.
Yeah,
Like they not just kids that come all the time. So I've never had to raise my voice to a child. Never. I let the child express to me what you honestly, if you talk to a child,
They tell you
not
a lot.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Not the same way you talk to an adult, but if you talk to a child and say, "Hey, okay, calm down, hold on. Tell me what's wrong." If you come with that approach, you got to remember, even with children, we always tell people we give the same energy that we get, right? Children are going to give you the same energy that you give them. If you yelling, you screaming, they're going to be hostile just like you.
How do you feel about kids that may be too much for the parents?
What you mean?
Like, you know how you have situations like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this kid.
Yeah.
Like based off his environment, like he too much. Like
But why is he too much?
now keep in mind, some environments,
Yeah.
even if you feel like, let me put it like this, even when you feel like you did everything you can and did at home, and it ain't enough, could you accept that?
What you mean?
For example, man, while I'm here and everything, I taught him everything. I taught about the Bible. I gave him all the tools of success, but it's just like he ain't grasping.
Do you listen though? Because what happens
But
is
we'll say-
a lot
okay.
of parents,
Okay.
they want to talk, but they don't listen. Your child has feelings just like you do.
Okay.
They have concerns just like you do. Just because they're a child don't mean that they may not have some internal things going on. So it's
Okay.
your job as a parent to sit there, and it's your job to be their psychologist.
True.
That's your job. You have to sit there, you have to talk to them as if, and let them know, like, look, this is off the record, baby.
So what
Whatever
about the
you
ones
feel.
that do listen?
What you mean?
Like, okay, you gave the good scenario of those if they do listen, but they still too much. Like let's say they just naturally to the wild. Like, man, what's out there is more intriguing compared to what you like. I do enough, but it's like, man, skip this. I'm with my friend.
At that point, I'm gonna tell you that because I was the child. What
Okay.
you're describing right
Okay.
now,
Okay.
what you are describing right now was me.
Okay.
I had parents that listened to me.
Okay.
I had parents that it was an open forum. Anything I wanted to talk
But the
about.
outside
But
gravitated.
the outside grabbed me. But guess what? Everything that my parents taught me, I either bumped my motherfucking head, and then when I got of age, I said, "Oh damn, okay, mama told me this," and
So it falls down to choice.
it's choice. Some
Gotcha.
things are choice.
Exactly.
But
So-
at the
so,
same
yeah.
time, if you have parents that geared you in the right direction, that will never leave you. That will never leave me. That's the reason. Listen, I was 16 years old when my parents emancipated me, and I had my own apartment. 16 years old, I had my own apartment. I kept running away from home. My mom and daddy was like, "Look, you want to be grown? Here you go. Here's your own apartment. You got you a job. Do you?" Because the police kept coming to the house because I kept running away from home. And like I said, I grew up in a home where I had both my parents. Okay. You know, I had both my parents. I didn't have to sleep in the street. I didn't have to go to the streets, but I was in the streets. That's just what it was. But at the end of the day, as I got older, those things that were instilled in me, those things that my parents taught me never left me. That's why I'm not on drugs to this day. That's why I'm not a prostitute. That's why I'm not in jail. You see what I'm saying? That's why I have the mentality that I have. That's why I have a lot of the mentality of, you know, wanting to raise a family. I had a good family representation. So at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta let your child bump their head. And I thank my parents
Your child bumped
for
their
letting
head.
me bump my head, and thank God I didn't fucking die.
Facts.
You know, but at the end of the day, I bumped my head, and at the end of the day, I came out on top.
When you came out, was that with support or by yourself?
That was by my motherfucking
Now
self.
check this out. Some people cannot get out of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what percentage. We're just gonna say some yes, some no. We'll use blessed. Blessed will be the word for that. You bumped your head enough for you to not be dead. Okay. Prostitution, drugs, whatever.
Right.
Now keep in mind, in that child stage is rough. Mm-hmm. But what's one of the biggest things? Oh, well, I'm grown now. When you grown, it's like, well, you can do what you want to a certain extent. Yeah. You know, we couldn't wait to be 18. And that one B word that I hated, bills. When bills came out, I was like, can I go back as a child? You know, it's like, but when you had that freedom, it's like, you can't tell me what to do technically. I got my own crib. Yeah. I work at McDonald's. I got me a cheap, it's just that fresh aspect of freedom.
But you know what? A lot of us weren't taught the importance of financial stability.
Yeah.
As children.
Yeah.
We didn't learn it in school. You know, they taught us how to count 1, 2 to 3, how to count our money, how to, divide, subtract. They didn't show us how to balance a checkbook. You know what I'm saying? They didn't show us how to budget. So even with a lot of families like me, I came from a middle class family. Like my family wasn't wealthy. You know, my father worked, my mother worked. We were middle class. So, sometimes there were times that the water was off. Or it was no hot water and we had to heat up some water on the stove. But at the end of the day, I was also taught what? Survival.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
So you know what?
And
this is a funny different leeway. So based off that, do you consider yourself a success story?
Absolutely.
Now check this out. As much bad shit that's going on right now. Card scamming, whatever.
Yeah, kids have it 10 times.
They view a success as different.
Yeah.
I'm getting money. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Even though, I was a badass kid. I was boom, 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 bullet, shoot. Look at the clothes I wear. Yeah. Look at the money I got. Yeah, I smoke. Yeah, I'm bad. Woo, woo. And look at the rules that you follow and where did it get you? Yeah. Everybody's viewpoint is different. Yeah. I think one of the biggest things that I've been learning this year in regards to accountability, it's to me that's a powerful word.
Accountability is everything.
Because it's funny, the topic we was talking about, men and women and kids and stuff like that. It's funny, piggyback off what he said. Man, I know I feel a certain way about this swole ass, deep voice ass. You feel a certain way about him, but what about you? Right. It's crazy if I'm telling you about certain stuff what you can't do, but what you doing on your side. So is it fair for me to go through all this and woo and you rolling more blunts than all this and stuff? Hello. How you doing?
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
To me, it's very interesting when it comes to accountability in regards to relationships, kids, and stuff like that. Like, if
you're a person that can't take accountability, you have no argument.
True.
I should not even be having a discussion with you if you do not know where you fall short as a person.
True. Because it's crazy for me to talk about someone else's household when my household is not in order.
Yes.
So, that's why I was like, it's kind of like, okay, I understand you like what you like, and he might do some stuff, but I'm like, you might be just as worse than her pick, and you might just feel a certain way about it based off your previous things. So if your main focus is kids, cool. The kids is in order. But if you got your vices, your good and bad, keep it away from the kids. Yeah. And then I feel like once the kids is in order, they wouldn't, man, I heard plenty of stories where I was like, man, my childhood was great. Boom, boom, boom. Found out years later, 10 years later, man, did you know Uncle Joey was a crackhead? Man. And you would never know.
As a child, you never knew until you grow up like, wait a minute.
Uncle Happy. Oh, he stayed happy. Yeah. Do you know why?
Was he happy?
Did you or this person, whatever, it's crazy how that would turn out. And it'd be like, you would never know. And it'd be like, well, I had a good childhood. Yeah, your childhood's supposed to be good. But of course, my vices, my drinking, my this, but the stuff between me and my mom, you would never know that me and your mom got in a fight. Because the little dark rings around her eyes or whatever. Yeah, dad hit mom. You don't never notice the makeup? No, I don't. She just like to look glamorous all the time. You ain't supposed to know that. But what about your household?
Right.
It'd be crazy.
Right. But you know what? Even going back, everybody's, even to the kids that's growing up in the generation that's growing, that's out here now. Everybody's survival or their habitat is different.
True.
When we were younger, hey, those before us might have looked at us in our habitat like, man, how did they survive that? How these kids are growing up now, how they're in survival mode, they're able to get out of it.
Yeah. You
got to think about it. A lot of these kids are coming from crack kids, are coming from, scammers, coming from parents who are in jail. And, we look at it and we say, man, how did they survive? But we have the same people before us look at our situations and say, how did we survive it? Yeah. So it just depends on what habitat you come from.
Yeah.
So it all just kind of depends.
And in the hood, when you got a lot of money to them, that's a success story. Yeah. I came from nothing. What's the term? I did it through the mud.
Yeah.
You know. Big timers, gator booze, but I don't need no job. I'm still like, you work 9 to 5, but I've been car scamming,
Right.
That 10K, man. If you need a what's his name, hey, give me 2,000.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this. I feel some type of way about the scamming, especially people who have kids, because you put yourself in a situation where you're gonna eventually, everything that's done in the dark will come to a light eventually. You're going to put yourself in a situation where you're going to take yourself away from your kids. Who would want to do that? And I understand you're going to do things in order to survive, to do what you need to do. But I would never want to put myself in a situation that's going to take me or eventually take me away from my children.
Absolutely.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because I don't know who I can trust to take over for me if I have to go to jail for making sure that I'm making sure my kids eat. Because
one thing is perfect, hey, everybody is entitled for a view change or mindset to change. Everything is cool, but when that one person want more and thoughts get invited, man, I want what he got. Yeah. Boom, flip it on him, and all of a sudden, conflict. After the conflict, you know about what's his name? Yeah, whoop 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 whoop. Yeah. He eating the lobster, licking his butt. Yeah. What else he got? He got boom, boom, boom. And now he in your seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got, it's hard for people. It's more people that's trying to be bosses and not enough to people to work their way up from the bottom up to get where they be.
Wave riders and wave creators.
It's funny how we talk towards the end.
All right, y'all.
Go Packers.
Final thoughts. DELAFAYE.
Stop killing our kids.
Facts.
It's crazy.
I don't know how many times that even has to flow out my mouth. It's the shit is crazy. It's literally crazy. It's sickening, and I don't understand why we as a people just cannot get it together.
Facts.
I understand we have situations. I understand, what's presented in front of us. I understand that the system is not built for us. Fuck that system. Fuck that fucking system. If we can walk around this motherfucking crack cards, that means we can come around that system, right?
True.
We crack cards, right? We get around it, right? So why we can't get around this other shit? Why we can't get around this other shit and making sure that we're putting wealth back into our communities?
True.
I'm tired of the fucking excuses. I want the kids to stop dying.
It was just a situation where a kid was getting cross the fire of someone that pulled up in the back of a car. I think it was an 8-year-old or something like that. Mm-hmm. Just they try to get their target, and in the midst of it, a baby caught.
Ain't no more excuses. That shit is dead. Yeah. That shit has been dead with me. I'm done with the excuses. We need to get it together. Accountability is everything. Stop pointing the finger at what's not happening for you and point the finger at what you're not doing, what we're not doing as a whole, as a people, while we're still hating on each other. Mm-hmm. While we can't get money together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Perfect example. There's a whole, so I'm going to bring this up because I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this. It's the situation where you get put in money and, a certain amount of people put in money and then a certain person's supposed to get paid out, right? That's how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to put the money in. People don't even understand how great of a situation that is for us to put money back into our community. But you got people out here that's finessing people, taking their money, their hard-earned money that they're investing into something because they're thinking that they're investing their money back into their communities and back to where they are, and they're getting their money taken from them.
Facts.
I'm just confused. I'm just so confused because I can't even remember the name of it. What is the name of it? A susu. It's called a susu.
Yeah.
And susus have been around for years. There are actually great operating susus where people are getting paid thousands of dollars because they're doing it the right way.
Facts.
But we have to be so freaking just
I want it now.
finesse everything.
They want to see those results now. As soon as you put it in. So we get that money next week, right? I'm like, no.
You got people putting money into the susus, getting their money and leaving. And not putting the money back, which is the whole point of being in the situation in the first place. Hey. We have so many different opportunities to create wealth within our communities, but we want to fuck it up because we want to finesse people.
Facts.
Why do you think that these white people are able to make money? Because they work together. Boy. They have each other's back.
It seemed like everybody but us. Mexicans, Nigerians, Arabs, they all work together, live in the same house. Soon as what's the name, they peace off and they, everybody but us.
This is a conversation that everybody has had. This is a conversation that everybody has heard before. This is nothing that I'm saying right now is new. So when people come to me and they say certain things, that shit go in my ear and out the other. Yeah. Because if you're not talking about how to build up our communities, to continue to put wealth in our communities, to give back to our children, to stop killing our babies, I don't want to hear nothing.
Facts.
What nobody has to say, unless you have a plan. We've had plans. Nobody wants to follow through with them. Everybody wants to create their own lane. They want to be the person to say that they made this happen, that happened. Who gives a fuck who made it happen?
Yeah,
it happened.
Just get it done. Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah, that's deep.
Everybody want to be the person to say they saved the day. Who gives a fuck? Who saved the day?
True.
As long as the day is saved. So until we figure out how to work together, we going to be doomed. Until we figure that out. And until we can figure out how to stop hating on each other. Until we figure out how to work with each other. To allow a person that's next to us to have a little more than us. It's okay to let the person sitting next to you to have $10 more than you. Is that okay?
Shoot,
is that okay?
It's fine.
Maybe they'll give you that other $5 out of the goodness of their heart. But if they don't, you okay? You ain't hurting. You okay?
I'm just happy to have slow. You can have the lead for all I care.
Just get.
Because there's more people that's gonna do it. There's always someone that's gonna be better. My thing is get in the game and bless someone else. Because trust me, the one moment that one person blessed you and thought about you, don't you think it'd be nice to do the same?
But John, the problem is that they want the level of a person who worked for it.
Exactly.
Facts.
How do
and you ain't put no work in?
As a person who ain't put no work in, think you about to step with the steppers.
Yeah.
You're not going to step with the steppers. It's not going to happen.
Ain't no.
So you either going to crawl till you can step,
man,
or you going to move around.
Man.
That's just how it's going to go. But until we learn that, we're gonna be where we at, and it's sad. It's sad because I'm not gonna say I get depressed to a point where I can't just go on with life. I just get depressed for my people. I get depressed for my people because we still ain't got it yet. We still don't have it. In light of everything going on, we still don't get it.
My final thoughts is I really don't have no final thoughts. That's crazy because DELAFAYE just touched on everything.
Look, the shit gotta stop.
DELAFAYE on a mission.
The shit has to stop.
We missed you, man. You been gone for man.
This is political Faye.
Shit gotta stop.
This is political Faye.
I'm running for motherfucking president 2021.
Now when she clock out, she be back to DELAFAYE.
Tell Joe Biden and Trump I'm on my way. I'm next. Fuck that.
All right, y'all. Well, Final thoughts?
Just for me, I think I've just been amazed in regards to ownership. And I just came across 2 videos that talked about situations of ownership, doing things properly. Yeah. And it almost made me like, what I thought I knew was like, back to the drawing board. Ownership, I definitely, in this pandemic, it's important. I feel like it's good to have something of your own. It's something to be proud about. And I think the biggest thing I can't stress enough is don't rush it. Take your time. Yes. Do it right. Yes. The first time. Because, some of the stuff in regards to Joe Budden and this other video I checked out.
What happened with Joe Budden?
Real quickly, Joe Budden, basically, he's coming out of a deal with Spotify, or he was supposed to be in a deal, negotiations with something, and he didn't like how things was coming about with it. He made great numbers, and people in the midst of this situation, it's just been a lot of flack on his situation. So when people like Charlamagne the God kind of rain on his parade and have one view, we didn't know the details. So when he basically went in detail and say, look, what they had to offer, it was conflict of interest. What I have is way more what they offering. So basically he went the Dame Dash way. I built this through the mud. And if you can't give me at least some creative control of my brand, my name or whatever, and change it, we're not going to go like that. So a lot of people on the outside, for those that didn't know the situation, Joe Budden, in the midst of his situations of how his character is, because people say, ever since he went rogue with this Spotify thing, domestic violence thing with him and Sin, someone leaked that through her camp. What's his name? He jag off dogs and stuff. So it's like in the midst of that, he's clearing these rumors, and it looked like it was kind of playing in the midst of this. You feel me? Yeah. So in the midst of that, he like, look, I know what my brand has done. I know how much money I put in. What you had to offer is laughable. So after 5 questions that he mentioned, he was like, man, it seemed like a beatbox trap. You see, so it's like, you're not prepared for what I had.
First of all, John.
Go ahead.
Who the fuck is somebody to tell you what you gonna get from some shit that you built?
Exactly.
Who the fuck are you? I'm so confused.
So, expansion is good and partnership is good, but it has to make sense. Joe Budden basically said it didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
Especially with that money.
Rip me of my what?
I'm telling y'all right now, I don't want to partner with nobody.
And there's nothing wrong with
that. You partnering with us?
No, I'm saying like all them. Like,
okay.
Overall,
ain't no big corporation. Ain't no big corporation gonna come try to twist and tell us what we do.
Overall, if you're going to partner, it has to make sense to your benefit, not theirs.
Because I don't want no watered down.
If it changed the culture of what you're doing, then
that's
it's
not the only way.
Then it's no longer your show.
I have to have 100% control over everything that I'm doing. Now, if you want to distribute it and get a cut out of that, then cool. But as far as you changing what we doing, it's not gonna change.
So smash.
It's only gonna
Let's
get
look
worse.
at the big picture. Once they hit that, it's like it's no longer your show.
Facts. As soon as they say that, you
so stay true to yourself.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this, Smash.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, I rock with Smash. So I'm gonna need y'all to make sure y'all tune in to Bet the House podcast, okay?
All my money in, bet it on the house.
Okay, we got John Day here.
Yes, sir.
I fuck with Smash because he's so controversial, okay? And sometimes I can be mildly controversial. You know what I mean? I like to hear other people's way of thinking, and I like to hear a different way of thinking other than what is the normal. A lot of us like to talk what is normal, but sometimes normal ain't always it, okay? Mm-hmm. Normal ain't always real. Mm-hmm. Okay, we've been taught normal, but we need to start talking what's real.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Okay, we just been taught that just to be normal and not and hold our tongue. Fuck.
She's speaking real right now. If y'all haven't noticed that.
Fuck all of that. Okay, order.
But ownership. Do it right the first time. Protect yourself. Integrity over money. Don't get me wrong. I understand that you have to feed your family, take care of yourself. But once you sell into that, what's yours you created from the beginning is no longer yours.
People with integrity usually money follow them.
Facts.
Money usually follow people who have integrity.
It'll come to you. And my thing is, hey, when people bend, it's like if they don't believe in you, they're not going to bend. So if these companies, hey, Smash say,
positive.
Hey, Smash say no. But on the flip note, if they bend and they have things that he like, take it. Cause this we focus on generational wealth now.
We a team thing, man. So if it don't make sense for the team, Big Smash ain't gonna.
That's
do
right.
it.
If I want Skittles up in my dressing room, hey, I ain't bending. I ain't mean the small.
She need liquor before every segment.
Jacuzzi.
That is not what I said, but I do like a nice beverage when listening.
And she said producers got to be able to rap and sing.
Yeah. And we ain't gonna and I don't know if she said this or not. She also has a line that's coming up.
I do.
I pay attention and don't.
I have a lingerie line that is coming out in October. You guys.
I know you've been busy on music and stuff. I don't know if you still do the. You was doing candles, health stuff.
I still do.
There we go.
I don't put it out as much, but I still have customers who do reach out to me. So I still do have.
And if you don't know,
natural
and now you know
products. If you guys want to reach out to me for natural products, I do skincare. I do anything you could possibly think of. I do detoxes, everything. I want to give a big shout out to Lipstick on the Mic.
Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to Lipstick on the Mic.
Go Getter.
Her name, if you guys don't know who she is her name is Go Getter from Chicago. So shout out to Go Getter. Shout out to Quavy. Shout out to Lucy Flame. Shout out to Nakia.
Facts.
Man, we just did a video shoot for our cipher, and it's going crazy. Everybody's been following it. Everybody's been sharing it. It's doing some numbers on Facebook right now. So we're really, really excited. So shout out to Go Getter. You know, she's been doing this for a long time, and always putting on for the women in Chicago. And, you know, we just came together and everybody's spirit, everything was amazing. You know,
amazing.
We got to get out this mentality that women can't work together. Because, listen, baby, some women that's trying to get to this bag can work together. Let me tell you that right now.
I should have been a fly on that wall. Facts. No, but shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the women. Shout out to the fellas. Shout out to everybody. We just doing our thing, man. Y'all know what this is, man. Better All on the House. Big Smash.
Yeah.
We do this.
Yes.
DELAFAYE got videos.
Yes,
I got videos. It's coming down. And y'all, we out.